Hello everyone, it is me, your fantabulous host Shin Rock. I wanted to record something for you guys today, but it is hot as balls right now. Like, it is over 85 degrees indoors right now. I am very hot and sweaty. I am very uncomfortable. I am literally sticking to the arms of my chair, just sitting here. And I know that's all gross and whatnot, but it's gonna be a little bit trying to record again because I'm still not entirely certain that all the issues with this microphone have not been resolved. But hopefully they have. We managed to get the mighty number 9 in episode done, so yeah. Anyways, the other purpose of this video is to show off some of the things I got at the Santa Rosa ToyCon a couple of days ago. I just happened to have the day off, and so my housemate and her cousin brought me along with them, and it was really awesome because I got to meet a bunch of really cool people that were there. And I got some really cool things to put on the walls behind me. So, I'm gonna start with the non-autographed one here. Post a print of Kamen Rider. I'm a huge fan. I kind of wish that this was slightly later because here you have O's, who was the most recent one at the time that this print was made. And one of my favorite riders came right after him, Kamen Rider Wizard. And I really liked that one because that was the series that had the artist exchange with the guys that do the Shin Megami Tensei art designs typically. And so, as many of you may or may not know, Shin Megami Tensei 4 had a lot of artwork done by the guys that typically do Kamen Rider. And that's why there was a bunch of demons that, like Ogasaburo, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation there, but why he looked so Kamen Rider-esque with his helmet thing. And why there was the whole Hero series of armors that you could buy in Blasted Tokyo. If you don't know what Blasted Tokyo is, that's a spoiler, and I'm not going to talk about that because Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, the sequel/accompanying story, recently came out. I don't have that yet, so I haven't played it myself yet, so I appreciate avoiding spoilers in the comments below. Anywho's, it's next up. One of the people that I met there was the official artist for Samurai Jack, along with Samurai Jack's voice actor. I got both of them. I purchased this print from the artist, this Ethan, and as you can see here, both of them signed it. The artist signed his signature right underneath where his signature was already on the print, and then the voice actor signed right above it there. There, that's my genuine name there. There, that's how it's actually spelled. So, yeah. You can understand why I don't use my real name on this show very often, because people mess it up. Anywho's, so that was pretty epic, and I learned that Phil, the voice of Samurai Jack, was also the voice of a lot of other really cool things, like, he's the voice of Static Shock, he's the voice of Hermes from Futurama, he played a role in Pulp Fiction, and, anyways, next up, I got to meet Lex Lang, who some of you might know was the voice of Greymon. Well, specifically War Greymon. And, he did several prints for me because he had a, buy 3 special for the price of 2. And what was really cool is that he has a custom signature for whichever print he happens to sell. Like, he also unpromptedly yelled out War Greymon's battle cry when we were like, "Oh dude, you did that!" Anyways, next up, he's also the voice of Maxi from Team Magma from the Pokemon series. And you might wonder why Pokemon Generations is there, because his episode comes out soon. So yeah, that was pretty cool. He started trying to sign one of these in silver pen, but the pen died on him, and so he ended up throwing that one out. It's like, I'm giving you another one. And I'm not satisfied with that. And he signed this one in gold, and I'm like, hey, red and gold, magma colors. I think it looks pretty awesome that way. And then The thing that really made me and my housemate's day is that he is also the voice of Jagged Stone from Miraculous. Jagged Stone, Miraculous. And you can see he inserted his own character into the title sequence there. But yeah, Jagged Stone, to Shin Rock the world, Lex Lang. So yeah, that's definitely going up on my wall too. And that was just really, really cool. He was a really awesome guy, and I wish there had been more people around his booth because, oh my god, he has done so many different things over the years. Like, he's done a lot of various minor roles through several anime, but he's also done some things that I really like he was the voice of Krim from Dot Hack's Ein, he was the voice of Moonstone from the original 4 Dot Hack games, though I suppose Moonstone only came in from the second game onwards, but who's counting? Anyways, I'm trying to think of other things he's done. He was he was the Russian hitman in Durarara. He was, shoot, I didn't get the one that had the big long list of... Oh, here's one that a lot of you might know. He was Kenshiro in Fist of the North Star. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, the coolest part of that day, like, I also met a lot of other cool people that I really would have liked to have bought autographs from, but I already spent so much money on those guys by the time I came around to them that it was probably not the best idea. And, Skype, shut up! Shut up, Skype! Anyways, so the coolest part was, I met one of you guys. I met a fan at the Santa Rosa ToyCon, and she was really awesome. And she actually requested that I do a Pokemon game next, and shut up, Skype! I'm doing a thing! Anyway, she requested that I do Pokemon. She specified that she wanted one of the more modern ones, so I'm not gonna probably do anything, like, I probably won't do Game Boy Advance era or anything older than that. So I'm putting out here to you guys, I'm finally gonna do a Nuzlocke. It'll be the first Nuzlocke I have ever done. I'm gonna call it a Buzzlock, because this is drinking in dungeons. Anywho's, so I'm open to suggestions for what Pokemon game I should play. I'm considering some fan games as well, like maybe trying Pokemon Omicron version again, because that was one of the first games that Drinking in Dungeons ever did, and that was back when I was trying to stream it and have guest stars for every episode, and quickly realized, oh hey, other people have schedules, they don't have time to sit and watch me play video games and yell at them and bleh. And so, I would love to give that another fair shot, plus Omicron has built-in rule settings for Nuzlocks, where if the Pokemon dies, it's automatically released upon death. It doesn't enforce the 1 mon per route thing, because I don't know if they could program that, but personally I've never been a fan of that rule, because it's like, I get it, it forces you to work with Pokemon you might not otherwise use, but I don't know, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. It goes against the spirit of the Pokemon game, and it also means that you can really easily get screwed by leveling to ensure that your Pokemon don't die. You also make it so that it's a lot harder to actually get new Pokemon. But rest assured, if that's what you guys want, I will obey the Nuzlocke rules. But the one rule I've always told myself in a Nuzlocke run is that shinies are fair game. Shinies are fair game. As are legendaries. Legendaries are still fair game. Why? Because there's only ever one of them, and it's like the same sort of cause as getting a Pokemon that is a gift. Like getting an Eevee. That doesn't count against the rule. Well, you don't have to kill your Eevee. That would just be sad. And you can also buy the Magikarp in, like, Gen 1. Most Nuzlocke say, yeah, that's totally allowed. And so I'm thinking, if it's a unique spawn, it, in theory, should be allowed. At least that's my thought. But I'm sure a lot of you out there are going to disagree with me, but that's my rules. I'm sticking to them. So anywho's, the other thing that I would do is the species clause, where if it's a species you have owned already, it doesn't count for the first one of a route. Oh, because that makes it able to have a much more diverse team and have a little bit more interesting of a build. Well, it still forces you to work with Pokemon that you wouldn't have before, but at least then you have a chance of getting something a little more diverse in your team. Which is very important because in Nuzlocke, not having an HM slave can end your adventure really early. But that's another reason I'm considering doing fan games like Pokemon Omicron Zeta, or possibly Pokemon Uranium, the infamous game that finally got shut down entirely. It got shut down from being downloaded I think 2 months ago or so. Like, right after it came out and grew really, really big, Nintendo shut down the download of it, but they recently also shut down any continued support for it. No more development, no more support, so yeah. Your Uranium version will now and forever always be a single player if you had it, or if you can find someone else that's willing to put it up for you. The the developers that actually made it can no longer do that. They're not allowed, they can't even mirror it, apparently. But yeah, I don't know the full details of it, it's just something that I heard recently. So, anyways, that's what I'm considering. If I did one of the official games, I'd probably go with Black and White. Because that's one of my favorites, because there's a lot more story development to it. Plus, I have something really fun I like to do every time I encounter N. I won't say what that is now, so that encourages you guys to... Shut up, Skype! You are my friend, but I will yell at you for beeping while I'm recording. Never mind, that's my fault for not setting myself to busy. Oh, by the way, I got a, Peanuts gang, I got a rock thing because I went to stop by the Peanuts booth there, and truth be told, I did get a rock. This is the rock they gave me. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and oh my god, I'm getting progressively hotter as this episode is going on. I'm all moist and raw. Anyways, we will see you next time. Hopefully it cools down in the next couple of days and I can actually do some proper recording. Bye-bye.